Healing your relationship with your body is the greatest gift that you can give yourself, and I'm gonna teach you how to do it. So the very first requirement, if you're really looking to heal your relationship with your body, is that you have to put all your weapons down. You can't actively be at war with something and cultivate peace at the same time. So if you're still talking negative to yourself, if you're still shaming yourself when you get dressed or looking in the mirror, those are all weapons that you are using continuously to attack yourself and your body. So there's no healing happening if the weapons are still out and the attacks are still going on against yourself. So the very, very first requirement, if you're really looking to heal your relationship with your body, is you have to call off the war. You have to put all your weapons down. You really have to call a peace treaty and commit and decide that you are never again gonna be fighting yourself and fighting your body. If you're unwilling to do that, the rest of the journey is void. Because even if you're doing this work, if you're doing self-help or healing work, if you're still consistently fighting and attacking yourself and your body, the healing can't really happen in that kind of environment. So this is ultimately the very first step. If you're really looking to heal this relationship with yourself and your body, you have to call off the war. You have to see what your weapons are and throw them away. And really decide and commit that you're not gonna do this anymore. You're not gonna shame yourself. You're not gonna talk hateful. Whatever it is that you particularly like to do that attacks yourself, if you really want healing, that's what's required. So let's say that you've agreed to stop using all of your hate weapons against yourself. Now what? Now what do we do? And this is where you increase your capacity to love. And this is really about self-love, loving the self. Once you're not attacking yourself, everything kind of becomes like neutral playing ground, okay? And then here is where you start to really heal your traumas, really kind of explore yourself. Why are you unlovable? Why don't you love yourself already right now? If you look at a young child or a baby, they don't have any self-love issues. They are all about themselves. They're the greatest thing ever. So it's a learned behavioral pattern where we decide that we, somewhere along the way, or an accumulation of events, we've decided that we've become unlovable. And essentially what happens is we use our body as a punching bag. We have all of this hate and pain and intense emotion that we don't know what to do with. So what we do is we project it out onto our beautiful bodies. And then that we see in the form of self-hatred and body shame. That's what's happening. So we've got wounding in there that we have projected onto our body. So once you commit to not doing that anymore, guess what? All of that wounding is still there. All of that trauma is still there. So if you're not projecting it out on your body, where's it gonna go? What are you gonna do with it? And this is where you can really, really start the healing process. When you're no longer using your body as a punching bag, and you're actually looking at the woundings within you, and you get the help that can help you navigate the traumas that you're unraveling, that's where you can really begin to heal the relationship. So at this stage, you're really gonna be working on increasing your capacity to love yourself. Really, what is self-love about? And discovering that you are lovable. You've always been lovable. It's just a learned state of being. All of this is just crap we learned, and it's crap we can unlearn. It just requires a little bit of work, a little bit of intention, and a lot of healing and feeling and processing. So begin to increase your capacity for self-love in any way that you feel called to do that, because you and your body are worth loving. And through that, you do the healing work of the trauma that arises. And I've created something really special for you guys. It's linked in the video below. It is a self-love care guide. So if you don't even know where to start on your self-love journey, but you have committed to not hating your body anymore, and you're ready to really amplify and begin the self-love journey, I've created a beautiful guide for you. You can get it down below. It's absolutely free. And that will give you a place to start. And even if you're advanced on your self-love journey, I've got ideas there for you to explore too, things you might have done or have never even heard of before. So do check it out. It's linked down below for you guys. I hope you enjoy. So after you've begun to really create and cultivate a deep self-love for yourself, the next part's gonna be kind of easy, but it's taking care of yourself. Because if you think about What do we do with things we hate? We treat them like garbage if we don't ignore them completely. We take them for granted. We treat them like trash, right? Because we see them as trash. Essentially, if you've hated yourself and you've hated your body, how have you been treating it? Probably like trash, like garbage. Right? You don't talk to yourself well, you don't dress well, you don't eat well, you don't move yourself well. It all stems from not feeling worthy or even liking yourself. We take care of things that we like, and we take care of things that we love. We take great care of things that we love. I bet you can think about something that is in your life that you love and you care for deeply, greatly. It's easy. It's not like, oh, I really have to take good care of this. Because when you're coming from a place of deep love and honor and adoration, it's easy to take care of something because you value it, because you honor it, because you respect it. The same is said with your body, and this is why creating that deep love for yourself is so important, because if that's not there, then you're not gonna be taking great care of yourself, and it's not gonna be easy. You may try, but it won't be easy in the same sense that it is when the love is just there. So you want to look at how have you been eating, how have you been moving, how have you been treating yourself, how have you been speaking to yourself. And then the other piece is emotionally taking care of yourself, spiritually taking care of ourselves. Again, just like with the physical body and hating that, if we feel hatred toward ourselves, we're not going to be taking care of our emotional states. We're not going to be taking care of our spiritual needs because we don't value ourselves, because we don't care about ourselves. So once you have or have even begun just creating this love within yourself, and let me just remind you, you are love. It's not something that you have to find outside and bring in. Once you call off the war and you add some practices into your daily life, that what they're really doing is helping you tap in and remembering who you really are, which is love. You have to heal the things in the way of you knowing that you're loved. So it's not outside of yourself, it's within. But once you start tapping into the love that you are, it's very, very easy to eat well, to exercise in ways that you enjoy, to be nice to yourself. It's easy, you don't even have to try, because you love yourself. So the prescription here, really, if you're on a path of healing your relationship with your body, is love. I know it sounds simple, and it's not. I wish it was easier. It's not. Like I said, we have stuff in the way that has just blocked our vision of seeing the true essence of who we are. And these three things, calling off the war, practicing self-love, and then taking good care of yourself, will really set the foundation for you to begin healing the relationship with your body. And there's a lot more things, advanced techniques that you can do. Let me know if you're interested in knowing those, and I'll create a separate video. So there's, like I said, some techniques and exercises that you can do with yourself, because we store a lot in the body. So we've got traumas and emotions and stuck negative energies in our tissues and our cells and all that. So once you get on this healing self-love path, there are things that you can do to really move out physically, somatically, move them out through the body. You can do that through the breath, you can do that through hands, you can do that through different healing modalities. So there is a second layer to this, but just for this video, if you're beginning or just even interested, where do I even start? Because I've hated myself for so long. If that's something that you have been thinking about or questioning, this is a great place to begin. Call off the war, commit to stop. Just that alone will be really, really helpful. Really helpful. Imagine just constantly attacking something. God, how would it feel? No wonder your body feels like shit. You're attacking it always. So just that alone is a huge step in your growth and your healing. And then if you can come through with self-love practices that will really amplify your healing and accelerate your healing. There's also a lot of forgiveness here. If you are anything like me, you've been beating up your body for a long long time. And there's a lot of emotional healing, a lot of forgiveness. It's a two-way street. So there's things on the body side, and then there's things on your side, because this is a relationship. Just like a marriage, just like a friendship, just like a parent-sibling, it's you and your body. You're in relation with each other. And the body stores everything for you. It's like, essentially it's your subconscious mind. And it stores and holds everything, especially the things that you didn't practice or you didn't process. So it's like, I'm your buddy. I'm gonna hold on to this traumatic event that we just, were too young or didn't know how to process. I'm gonna hold it right here safe for you. That's how much your body loves you. If it just gave you all this junk, you might overload your system. So your body's like, we're gonna hold it tight. I'm gonna hold it tight until you're ready. So this may be, tight muscles or a pocket of fat or, something in the tissues. It's doing it to help you, to save you. So when you call off the war with your body, all this stuff locked in the body is now free, especially if you practice self-love and awareness. It's gonna be like, okay, she's ready. She's ready to feel this, and it's gonna let it go. And hopefully you have the space in which to process that or get help from somebody so that you can navigate that. But what that means is this that was locked in your body gets to come up and out. It gets to be processed, it gets to be felt, and it gets to be healed. So what happens to your body? That's healing right there. That space kind of fills in with love and light, and you get leaner and lighter, and your body can move more easily and gracefully. You start to actually feel better in your body because it's not so tight, it's not so locked up with this trauma. So it isn't an easy task. This is not an easy road. I'm gonna be honest with you. But again, like all of the stuff I teach about, it's worth it. It's why you're here. Heal yourself. You have the power to do that. And I'm here to guide you. Every video I have is with that intention, to help you heal yourself and love yourself more, because you're worthy and you're deserving. And you only get this one shot here right now. So let's play big. Let's heal our traumas. Let's take responsibility for our own experience. And let's have a fucking good time. I love you. If you're interested in one-on-one coaching, you can reach me at my website, amityrose.co. You can book a session or catch me on Instagram. Love you.